We are very excited, as we always are. I feel like that's like our slogan now.
That is our slogan. We're very excited. We are excited. But this is like a particularly special live today that we're very excited about. Not only for the pieces, but we have a giveaway. Woo! We're really excited about it. And we're actually going to announce the winner at the end of the live. Yes. So make sure that you stay on and stay tuned. Please. There's a couple of things that you can do. First of all, you're already into it.
Yeah.
You're already doing it.
Just by clicking on this and watching, you're already part of it. Hello.
Hi, we love the waves and the hearts. Hi.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. We see you. We see the wave. Thank you so much. So yeah, you're already joining.
You're already part of the giveaway.
And then the other.
You were going to talk about the giveaway.
I was going to try. The other thing about the giveaway is if you want to add a bonus entry, ask us a question. Let us know your favorite pieces. We have quite a few pieces that we're going over today. So let us know, and that's another way that you can join. But stay tuned for the very end, because at the end is when we will announce the winner.
Yes. So I'm Emily. I'm one of the educators here at Jon Renau, and this is Sabrina. We've been doing these lives now for quite a few years, but every single live is always different because specifically this one, we're talking about something that we don't normally highlight.
Yeah.
And that's more of the like fun pieces, right? You know, being a company really driving for finding solutions for those going through hair loss, we don't always do more style type.
Yeah,
products,
I agree. And like fun night out types.
Extras.
Yeah, the extras. So this is definitely for the extras. And like Emily said, we want to solve all, stages of hair loss. So, and that's what some of these pieces include. And we'll discuss them a little bit more and talk a little bit more about them. We have a lot of pieces to go through.
We do. And then, so we're seeing Instagram comments right here.
We see you.
We see you. And then Facebook and YouTube, they're kind of streaming through. So if I'm looking down in this corner, it's because I'm checking over here. So yes, hello. Oh, good to see everyone. Okay. It's nice to see like familiar names pop up.
Yes, I agree. So again, if you want to do a bonus entry, ask us a question, let us know your favorites, but let's get started. Emily is going to be trying on, well, she has one in right now. Look how beautiful that is. So we're going to go through, it's so beautiful. Okay. So we have quite a few ponytails. Yeah. So let's go through them. So Emily
I'll
right
start
now
by taking this one off so you guys can see what they look like.
And then we'll show you how to put it on as well, I think. This one is the long wavy one. Oh, keep in mind that this is an easiTress synthetic line. So you guys know that we came out with the easiTress human hair. This is our easiTress synthetic line, but these ponytails are actually heat defiant.
Yes. And I've been wearing this one for 3 weeks now.
You've been wearing it for a while.
I'm obsessed. I love this.
She loves it.
So it's really easy to put in. There is a little comb up here at the top, and then it just Velcros around. So very simple. You can just Velcro it in place around your ponytail like so. And then this little extra piece here, it comes curly out of the package so that you can wrap it around to hide it and then pin it. So that's what I was just wearing. It comes in straight or wavy, like Sabrina mentioned. And then it also comes in like a medium length and then also a really long length. And this one's curly, so it's a little bit shorter because of the curl that I added to it. Later in our live, I'm actually going to go ahead and show you kind of how to care for these pieces because they are part of that heat defiant collection.
And when we say heat defiant, it can be a little tricky. It means that it does love heat.
It needs heat.
It needs heat. And like Emily said, we'll go through that, but it is really important to know that these ponies are heat defiant because you will need to apply heat to them. We also have a straight pony. Let me show you guys. So this one, again, will still need heat. And if you notice, it still has that curly piece, and Emily will put this one in. So it still has that curly piece, and the curly piece is to wrap it around and cover that base material. So as she's wrapping it around, she's actually using the Velcro that we placed in there. So she first uses the clip to clip into her hair, her biological hair, and then she uses the Velcro to go around. And then she uses that little curly piece that you saw to also wrap around like that as well. So really important. And these pieces, all the ponytails, they also come with a bobby pin. So you get this in the package so that you can clip that after it's done. And look how beautiful that is. So it is really long. You will need your wide tooth comb because it's heat defiant. So you want to keep that.
Fun.
It's really fun. So you want to keep those tangles out, and our HD Smooth Detangler, which we'll go over later in the live as well.
Okay, so that's the ponytail.
Those are the ponytails. Next, we're going to talk about our easy wraps. So with our easy wraps, there's a couple of different ones. So there's ones that are more like a ponytail, and then there are some that are like have a bun base. So we'll show you that in a minute. Which one do you want to try on first?
Whichever.
Let's try this one on.
Okay.
We had a really cute inspo photo with this one. So this one is the one that's a little bit more of a ponytail. So see that? Like she's literally going to wrap it around her bun.
Yep.
Almost like a ponytail. While she's doing that, I'm going to look through. Can you show tight to enclose? Yes. I'm going to look through the questions.
I do want to say, like, I have shorter hair right now. So if I want to hire a ponytail, one thing that I like to do is actually section my hair in half and do kind of 2 ponytails and then bring one up into the other. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But so here's just like a little bun. See? Little bun. Because this is a wrap, you can just put it and then I wrap it once around to kind of incorporate my hair with it.
So cute.
And then
I was going to show this too. So like you can, again, use little bobby pins to like, let me show you. So if you don't want all of these pieces down, so right now it has all these pieces down, but we actually had an inspo photo where like you could even tie this around. This is great for weddings, by the way, and like little night events. You can just have like a couple of pieces hanging down versus like all of it hanging down. Of course, it looks cute with all of it, but if you want it to do just a couple of little pieces, you could do that as well. But these are really great for like a night out, you know, one night out that you're doing, or like a formal dinner or party.
You don't want to do your hair in the morning.
You don't want to do your hair in the morning.
Yeah.
It's wedding season. We had somebody in the office just say every time she opens Instagram, somebody's getting married.
Yes.
So this is like perfect for that. Okay. And then somebody asked about a ponytail or a curly style that you had for somebody who has a skinnier ponytail.
Oh, it's, I want to say it's easier if you have a smaller ponytail. So I have, pretty thick hair. And so because of that, like, because it's shorter, I can wrap it around fairly easy. But when my hair was longer, obviously I'd have to incorporate a little bit more into it. So if you do have a smaller pony, definitely give yourself that support though. If you need to get some hairpins like this instead of bobby pins, but actually using hairpins, they have like the open like this. I would recommend that just to give it extra weight or just to give it extra support so that your ponytail is not holding a bunch of weight to it.
Agreed.
Also, don't put it up so high. You know, maybe do a low pony, something like that, so that you're giving it a little bit more security.
Yeah, I was thinking for somebody like that, maybe go ahead and do a lower pony. Yeah. I think that will be easier. Somebody just said, Shelly, she said it would be cute, like a messy bun in a ball cap.
Yeah,
I was like, that's exactly what. Yeah,
like
that's
pulling
exactly
it through in the back.
Oh yeah, so cute. Okay, so and then somebody else mentioned not having much hair on top. So I want to talk about something that we have that could help with that. So. And you could still wear a pony or even one of these pieces. A couple of things that you could do. I know I have a friend who does this. She'll wear a piece that's similar to the one that Emily's about to put on. And she'll go ahead and just put like a headband in the front just to cover up and kind of conceal those areas where you feel like it's a little bit thinner. Another thing that you can do is we have let me get it.
This is not my color.
Our blend and build.
Yes.
So you can always use that and just put it around the edges. It's not her color, but it's just to show. Look how cute it is. So you can put that around the edges or even like the fibers. There's some hair fibers that you can use just to help you feel a little bit more comfortable with that hair on top.
And I want to show this real quick. So there's this drawstring that I use to tighten.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and pull that in and then tuck it in, right? You don't want that hanging out. So you can just kind of tuck it into the piece or bobby pin it if you want more security with it.
It looks really cute. I know it's not the same color as your hair, but it actually looks really good.
It, especially like in an updo, like you were saying with like a wrap around my hair or something like that, just to add a little bit more curl and volume at the top.
Super
Let me
cute.
show you the inside of this one too. So it actually comes with 2 of those claw clips, not claws, combs. I keep saying claw.
Yes.
We have a claw. I'll show you that in a minute. So there's 2 combs so that you can really like push it in on both sides and pull it tight with this adjustable part right here.
Yeah. So we're calling it a base button.
Yeah.
So it's like it has, you know, a base to it. The other ones have, like we said, a little bit more of a ponytail. And then we have a super fun one. So this is our clip. This is our, what is it called? Easy Lux clip.
Easy Lux. Okay.
Easy
so
Lux.
let me show, because again, my hair is shorter, it's easier for me to put it in a low ponytail first.
Okay.
And then, so that it keeps everything together, and then pull my hair up.
Okay.
And
so a lower pony. And you'll notice that you can see the clip through the hair of this clip. That we did that on purpose. Yeah, we did it. It's intentional. We did it so that it still has that natural look, like the hair is naturally coming out of the clip. We didn't want to cover the clip because then that doesn't look as natural. So yes. So cute. Yes. Let me turn like this. Yeah. And so you can see the clip. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the clip showing here.
You get closer.
The clip showing like on the side here, that's intentional. Look how natural it looks. It looks like it's going straight through her bio hair, and then you can't really tell. So again, seeing the clip just gives it that more natural look.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, you saw how quickly this was. I mean, this is something like maybe, you know, you're going out with friends and you want to just quickly add a little something extra. You just pop it in like I just did, and boom, now your hair is all done.
Exactly.
So,
and I want to talk about something else because we had this question before. So as you guys know, we have a big community here. Some of our community has, you know, full and total hair loss. So for somebody who's wearing a piece, a system, a full system, we would not necessarily recommend putting something like the clip onto your full system. However, I know somebody in the comments, they were talking about somebody who's wearing a system. Could you wear these pieces? Absolutely. So the first one that Emily tried on, like I said, it's like more of a ponytail. Say you have a full system on and you want it to pull it back and do a low, like really cute, low, messy bun, you can still use that.
Absolutely.
We just wouldn't want you to use like something like the claw clip, but using something that's more of like the ponytail.
I would say even a ponytail, if you, let's say you have a shorter synthetic or heat defiant piece, like this is a color 8, for example, if you wanted to go ahead and like incorporate it with that piece to add a little bit of extra length, it might be a lot easier. Sometimes we know those longer synthetic styles, they tangle a lot.
Yeah.
So being able to take this off and then smooth it out, be good to go, just change up your look a little bit.
I love that idea. Yeah, because a lot of the longer pieces do require more maintenance when they're HDs. So you can just add a ponytail to it for the night.
You're good to go.
I love that. Okay, let's make sure we haven't
Let me check over here
missed any questions. I hope you guys are loving all these pieces. They've been really, really fun. Okay. I don't have any questions in my chat.
No questions. Just people are excited.
Yay!
Lots of highs.
Good. Okay, so next we're going to talk about one that I'm wearing.
You are wearing. Why don't you show it?
Okay. Let me show you guys. So,
and then I'll show the base.
Fishtail. All right. This is a very fun one.
Yeah.
So here is our fishtail braid. A couple really fun things that I love about it. First of all, a fishtail.
Yeah.
It's hard to do a fishtail.
I can't do a fishtail.
We were talking about it earlier.
So I wish I could.
You're good at braiding though. And we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah.
But for those of you who love fishtails and want to achieve that, but don't have like Emily or myself even. So a couple of things. It has an adjustable strap. Like I haven't seen this yet. So you can actually, let me show you. You can undo it here and on the other side. And it has this amazing adjustable tab. So I use this to put it over my hair. And then once I put it over, then I tighten it. And it makes it like, it's not too tight. Cause that's the thing is some of the headbands, I actually sometimes can't wear headbands cause I'm really sensitive here.
You'll start getting that tension headache.
I start getting a tension. Same with sunglasses, depending on if my sunglasses are too tight, then I can't wear them. And so this is perfect for somebody who has like tension headaches. Cause you can loosen it up if you need to, which I definitely do. So we have the fishtail here, and then we have our traditional braid, which I also love wearing this one as well.
Yeah.
So these are more chunky than our previous
Yes,
braids,
we did
right?
have other braids that were a lot smaller. This one is going to give you a flatter look. So
Yeah.
we were kind of talking like, how do you make these look more natural? I feel like I keep putting my hair up.
That's okay. We want to do that,
so
we
I'm
can
going
show
to switch
everybody.
with you so that I can get some tools. So if you want to stand on the other side.
So yes. So on this side?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So somebody just asked if they ride up like other headbands. They do not. They have not for me. So I mean, I love them. And like I said, you can tighten it if you need to. So yeah.
So in order to make it look a little bit more natural, I find that kind of braiding your own hair, if you can, or even if you have like a smart lace light wig, you can incorporate it with it that way. But sort of, I'm doing like a waterfall braid along the side here. But just braiding your own hair back so that it pulls back the same way that that braid will. You can also take a couple little of your biological hair pieces and kind of incorporate it out when you're doing this. But I'm just kind of doing this real quick. I'm going to do this on both sides. See how quickly I can braid. Although we did learn that at the Great Cut this year.
Oh yes. If you haven't seen it, you should go back to our Instagram and check out the Great Cut. Yeah, you have to braid very, very quickly.
Very quickly.
There was
lots of hair.
How many people? Thousands, thousands of people in line.
That's how it felt.
That's how it felt. So I don't have any extra braid that Emily's doing in my hair. So it really is going to depend on your texture of hair, kind of what you're trying to achieve. I don't necessarily mind it looking like a headband, but if you're wanting it to look more natural, this is a way. We tested it out this morning that you could try and do.
Although this morning my braid slipped halfway through, so let's hope it doesn't.
It did, but actually I felt like it helped blend
worked.
it. It helped blend it a little bit more. So keeping that in mind. All right, let's see if there's any.
While I'm doing all this.
Yeah, great to hear they're heat defiant. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the heat defiant care that you can do for them as well for the ponytails.
All right, still braiding, almost there.
She's almost there. But this will be good because you guys will be able to see what it looks like on somebody's hair who's not braided and then somebody who does have braided hair. Again, the whole point is just to make it look more natural.
I want to show too because like my biological hair is very straight.
Mm-hmm.
And so although I have a lot of it, it's thin. And so I don't get a lot of volume, even though I try, like it takes a lot of back combing to do that. So,
all right.
Okay. So then I put this braid like so.
And then we should show once you're done doing that, we can show the back.
Okay. So I kind of pull it in and kind of incorporate it so that you have that sectioning and that parting the same way your hair does when you braid it. And then I took these little braids and I kind of just
tucked them in
and around a little bit.
So again, this is something that you could do using our Smart Lace Light collection as well, where you're braiding that. I mean, that's the point, it has that ear to ear lace front that you can really braid it back and have a natural hairline. And then
I used to do a thing. I kind of did it wrong here, but I used to do a thing where I'm going to switch it so I can. I would leave it, just keep the braid on the top like so. And then I would take my hair, and I did this when I wore wigs too. And I would start kind of in the middle here, and I would just wrap it around the base so that we're hiding the base material. And again, this is something, I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm not facing the camera, but this is something that you can do with wigs.
So she's saying that you can do it with wigs just in case you, yeah, because I'm not sure. I'm assuming, but you can do it with wigs. But she's essentially that tab part that I showed you guys here. This part right here, she's wrapping the hair around that to hide that.
And so I used to do it with like the style Carrie a lot because I used to love wearing her, but sometimes I just kind of wanted her off my neck a little bit. And then I'm just going to use a couple little pins here. I don't have a mirror, I just have a camera, so I'm going to have to go up close here in a second and check it out.
But now if you see her front hairline, it looks like it's braided back into that braid. So she's essentially like you know, imitating what it would look like if that were her hair and she braided it back. So
I'm just kind of pinning it and adding a little bit of volume. Like, it's a little messy. I can't see the back.
Turn it on fully.
Hold on, I can feel this one needs some love.
Yeah, that one needs some love. But it does look really natural in the back here. And it almost looks like, can you step back a little? It almost looks like a cute little like updo too. Yeah. So it's hiding all the base material. So she tucked it in here in that part that we were talking about, all this hair here. And then she made kind of like a little like, almost like messy bun look in the back.
Kind of in the back. But that way, you know, your hair is being pulled back into it so that the braid kind of matches it a little bit as well. Yeah. So, yeah. I love it. That's just one quick idea.
Just a quick idea. Again, 2 different styles. Hers is more, you know, incorporated into her hair. Mine, I really am just wearing like a headband. So it's really just personal preference and how you want to style these. Yeah. But keep in mind, especially with these braids, and we talked about a couple of other styles as well, you are able to wear them with full systems, which is kind of amazing. Definitely. So it really is for everybody. So we're not leaving anybody out in this collection. Anybody can use it. It's just a matter of how you're going to style it and use it, is really up to you. Oh, I did want to say something else here really quick. I didn't talk about one other feature. So we have these stays here, if you see them. So this is to keep the hair in place. And if you need to bobby pin it to your hair, you can also do that. Yes. So you would put the bobby pin through these little stays. They're not meant to be removed, or they're literally just sewn to the piece right here or adhered. And then you would just bobby pin through there. And it just helps so you're not bobby pinning all through the hair, and it just keeps it nice in your headband.
So I'm going to put this one back on. I really like this one.
I love that one.
You'll notice that I am using a wide tooth comb. Always. To go ahead and kind of smooth it out after I kind of put it around my bun a second ago. So I'm going to put it back in.
Always using our wide tooth comb. And some of these, okay, let's talk about this one. So you used the wide tooth comb for that. And then you would also use HD Smooth Detangler. Yes. This is different. Yeah. This is different. Curls. Yeah, definitely. The smaller curls, we don't touch the smaller curls. So you don't want to brush through these. You're not going to use your wide tooth comb on this. Something that Emily and I did in-house. We just used a little bit of water, and then I just took my fingers to kind of just reform some of those curls and kind of smooth them out. Like you can see, I'm just taking my fingers and smoothing them out. Yeah. So you don't want to use for these. You don't want to use that, but for the ones like Emily's showing, these definitely HD Smooth Detangler, the wide tooth comb. They're synthetic, so they will get tangly. These are not meant to necessarily wear every day. And I know we say that, although, like I said, I have a friend who wears it quite often. So it's personal preference. You've been wearing that constantly. I've been wearing the ponytail constantly. So I've literally been wearing the braids. Like when we like before it even launched, I've been wearing it. Okay, so anything for thinning in the front besides fibers? Really, you know, if you have a lot of thinning in the front, then a topper, some of these could be incorporated with a topper as well. Maybe like an easy fringe, or anything that you could maybe, depending on where your area of hair loss is, maybe using adhesive. But always, if you have a very like specific hair loss solution that you're looking for, whether it's a topper, a wig, or even extensions, we always recommend that you go and talk to someone, an alternative hair professional, who can go ahead and do a proper consultation with you, walk you through the different solutions, but also making sure they're taking your measurements and really learning more about your lifestyle. We want to make sure that whatever's being recommended is going to be the right item for you. Okay, so somebody just asked, how did you put the one you have on? So let's see. This one. Yeah. Let's just redo it really quick so we can. It's a great question, Rose. So this one's like the ponytail. Yeah. So think of it like a ponytail. So this is just a hair wrap, right? Like can you see through it? See? There you go. Okay. Yeah, like a ponytail. So I pull my little ponytail and I do one twist. It's so cute. And again, you can have it all, like Emily likes it like just all down and like splayed, but you can bobby pin some of it up. Like you can do so much with that. And yeah, like you were saying, I really like the idea that you can incorporate it with toppers. Yeah. Because if you do have more thinning on the top, and you still want to have fun with these pieces because they are very fun. Like those are ways that you can do it. So I love that. All right, let's see. So one thing that I did want to show, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're good. We're good on time, I think.
Ish. Okay.
Okay.
The team's like, yeah, you can keep going. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to show was how to smooth it. Because we keep talking about these ponytails are HD, but I wanted to go ahead and go through that real quick. So got a flat iron. It's a digital thermometer on it so that I can make sure I'm controlling the heat. So I want this to be about 270 degrees. I don't know if it'll show up or not. Probably not. It's too dark. Maybe.
Let me see.
It's going up. Sorry, you're gonna hold it for me.
270 degrees. And also, if it's not a digital, oh geez, I just ran into that. If it's not, and now I'm like right in the camera. If it's not, let me stand up here. I'm trying to figure out. Like, Lord. Okay. If it's not digital and it is a knob, this is important because you taught me this.
Yeah.
And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can actually call the manufacturer of your flat iron or your heat tool and ask them what the degrees is for each number, and that'll also help you. So you don't necessarily have to have a digital one, but if you don't, just go ahead, call them, ask them. But that sweet spot, I think, is what you said, 270.
So as I mentioned the very beginning of this live, I've been wearing her for about 2 weeks now. So she's getting some frizz. I don't know if you guys can see it on or not, but there's a little bit on the side that I see. And I want to take care of that before it gets worse and I like damage my piece. So I'm just going to pin the ponytail right on the top. I'm using, you can use T-pins. I'm using little like knitting pins just right up on the top. We never want to pin through delicate base materials. So I'm pinning in a really strong section up here. I'm going to bring this up a little bit more. People can see. Okay. And I'm just going to do one section so you guys can see it. But first things first, I will already have sprayed my HD Smooth Detangler onto the system because we want to make sure you do this daily, right? You want to make sure that it doesn't get too tangled. I'm going to use my wide tooth comb. It's on in view. So starting at the bottom, I'm going to work my way up.
And so when Emily and I did this before, just to give you, she's only going to do a small section. But when her and I did it before, it took us about...
Took me about an hour.
Yeah, about an hour total to straighten.
Yeah. Well, straighten and curl.
And whenever you curl, don't forget you need to use the clip, curl,
clip, and
cool method.
All right.
Here, I'll hold it.
I'm just going
to. Okay.
She's not going anywhere. Okay, so I have a section right here. I really want to make sure that I remove any tangling from it as much as I can. Probably should have used a shorter system.
She's real tingly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Facebook can see what I'm doing.
Facebook cannot see, but she is detangling the ends. Let's see if you can you move her up a little bit more? I know.
Let's see. Nope. That's what I got for using such a long system. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. That's as high as she can go. So I'm going to use a small section. I'm going to spray it first with our heat treat thermal spray. You always want to make sure that you're protecting fibers.
Somebody just asked, not the number 3. Yes, we are now using the heat treat. That's awesome that you already know. Yes, you need that for any time you apply heat.
I would hope that you all would call me out if I started applying heat and didn't use it. So
somebody called you out, but you hadn't gotten to that yet.
Okay. Oh, I dropped my phone. Stay forward.
All right.
All right. So I want to use a pretty small section here. She got real tangly on me.
And I think that's important to note. Even when Emily was doing this earlier, she was doing her section and she was like, oh, too thick. So it is really important to make sure you get a pretty thin section when doing this.
All right. So my flat iron is ready to go. Now, if you've been on our YouTube, you'll see some of these videos. I make sure I get all the tangles out before I hit it with a finer carbon comb. Being really careful not to pull. This is so important when it comes to your heat resistant synthetic fibers. You want to make sure that you are gently gliding through, but not pulling on the fiber. Because I'm not using that wide tooth comb right now, I don't want to create more friction frizz.
And the point of doing this is to smooth out, like Emily said, the frizziness that does happen with heat defiant fibers. And then she will go back in and apply a curl. We won't do that today, but that's what she would do if she were recurling her piece. And if you wanted a straight piece, you could have a straight piece.
Yeah.
You can make your wavy piece a straight piece.
And you can change up the wave too. If you don't want it to be as curly as I made my second round of it, you could make it a little bit looser so it looks more like how it came. It just depends on your curl. But I think it's important to show, like, you know, we always show you these beautiful pieces and how great they look, you know, fresh out of the box, right off of a photo shoot. But, you know, life happens. And so it's important to know how to take care of it so that you're more successful with your pieces. Which is why I asked him today. I was like, can I show straightening this?
Yeah. And if you absolutely love the wave, know that once you hit it with your flat iron and recurl it, it may not be exactly the same. So maybe you need two pieces instead of one.
Yep. Alternate. It'll make it last longer anyways.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I've gotten most of the tangle out. I still have a little bit right here. So I'm going to hit it one more time. Slow and steady. That's the other part. When you're going through it with a flat iron, I'm not going super fast. I'm going pretty slow to make sure that I smooth it all the way out. Okay. And then if I decide, hey, you know what? I'd like for her. Show you. So smooth. Okay. If I decided that I wanted to add curl back to her, then I would very easily do that with a curling iron, but I'll show you how to do it with a flat iron real quick. She still has the product. So I'm going to go through once to heat it all the way up. And then I'm going to go through again. So she's nice and warm. And I'm going to go ahead and while she's still warm, I'm going to curl her like so. So that's the curl. This is the clip.
Let it cool.
And then we got to let it cool.
Let it cool. Very important step because when I first did it, I went into the hair and I was like, let me iron out these frizzies and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then it just like, whoop, it just fell and I was devastated. But again, I think that's important to know. Once you go back in and do what Emily just did, it's not going to be the exact same as, you know, getting it for the very first time. It's going to be a little bit different. Okay. So keep that in mind. Here's the short one. So cute. Yeah. I love the waves. Okay. Awesome.
So that's a little bit of the
easiTress synthetic.
Yay. All right. So we promised you something at the beginning.
Wait, sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
So close. Sorry. Oh, yes, the packaging.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
before we do that, I have to show you guys the packaging because actually Emily loves it.
I do.
Maybe even more than I do because she likes little mini things.
I do like tiny things.
Yeah, and so we wanted to show you what all of the easiTress synthetic line comes in. So it comes in these bags. They're amazing. So there's these garment bags that come in it. So if you look here, unzip it. And then take it out. I'll let Emily show this part because she really does love this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't. I do.
I just don't think you're as nearly as obsessed as I am.
Yeah, not nearly.
I was going around being like, have you guys seen? Oh.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Oh, wait. It has the tag.
Yeah.
Let's take the tag off. Sorry for the difficulties. Hold on.
Now we're too close.
Okay, let me see if I can pull this one out.
Normally it's not this difficult, I promise.
You're going to love it, I promise. Yeah. I don't know why the tag.
There we go. I got it.
Did you get it?
Okay. Yay. So it comes with this cute little hanger. That's what I was trying to show you. And it's super easy. You just clip it down, right? Clip it down. You could open it up so you can take things like your ponytail.
Yes.
That's how it's going to come. In. And then you just close it like so. Ta-da.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
And it all comes in this packaging. So the ponytails come in it as well. So if you look right here, like it's great for traveling. And I feel like it's summertime. So you're going to be going on vacation. You're going to be traveling.
If you haven't booked yet, you should.
And if you have it, I should book.
Yes.
Emily's already booked, but I need to book something. But yes, it's perfect for traveling. So just keep that in mind. That was the last thing I wanted to show you before.
Okay. So no, you can finish it now because you started it.
Drum roll, please.
So thank you all for joining us. We do have our winner. And so the Jon Renau team will be reaching out to you. So
Allison Wigland.
Yay, Alice, congratulations.
Thank you so much,
Alice. Our team will be reaching out to you and talking to you more about which piece you'd like.
Yeah, you get any piece you want. So yes, they will reach out to you. But we hope that you're so excited. Let's make sure we don't have any other questions.
What curly piece I'm wearing?
That one.
Yes, that is the Easy Wrap medium.
Yes, Easy Wrap medium. Great question. Let's just make sure that we answered all your questions.
Yeah, can we all get a big like woohoo for Alice? I'm loving this.
Alice!
Big claps.
We're so happy. Also asking about.
We love these giveaways. We started doing them. So if you didn't win this time, don't worry. Join us again. We definitely want to keep spending more time with you in situations like this and giving someone else an opportunity as well.
Absolutely. So we hope that you enjoyed our live today for easiTress Synthetic. We're very excited about it. We can't wait to see everybody in the beautiful styles.
Yes. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.